Welcome back to Inside Bristol. I'm your host, Sheridan Nichols, and I've got Annette Tudor with me, and we are talking digital conversion, specifically for high schoolers and middle schoolers here in Bristol. And it's sort of a real techie name, and it means something a little different. Wouldn't you say that? So let's explain what we're talking about when we say we're talking digital conversion. What does this mean?
Well, in its most tangible form, it means that every student, 7th through 12th grade at Tennessee High School and Advanced Middle School, have a laptop that we have provided for them this year. But really, for instructional purposes and curricular purposes, it's just yet another tool for students to access content. And it's really about personalizing learning for students and really getting at their individual strengths and needs and helping them tailor their own learning, and it's a device to help do that.
So now they've all got these laptops, all these students. How's it going?
Well, it's not been without kinks, that's for sure. You have to make sure
like
you have a
new program.
Exactly, and technology is great when it works, and when it doesn't, it can be very frustrating. So we've had to overcome some hurdles. Just, you know, when you roll out 2,000 devices into your network in your district, that can be a challenge, but we feel very positive about how our teachers and our students have embraced it, and hopefully they're excited about it. And we are just now beginning to see some of the great benefits and the opportunities that await students and teachers as they have these devices. So we're very excited about it.
Well, what I really like to hear is that, you know, I teach this public speaking class at ETSU, and so we operate, and all of my students get on what we call D2L, and I'm sure you have a very similar kind of software. So it's great because then by the time they get to that college age, they're just so prepared.
The primary purpose of the initiative really is college and career readiness, and those are buzz phrases in education nowadays and across the state as far as our standards are concerned, but that really is what our goal is, we are trying to accomplish, is preparing students for their future. And whether it's using a laptop or using online resources, or just being able to access material and vet that for if it's appropriate or not, and believable and that sort of thing. We're just exposing them to a variety of resources with that. So it's very exciting, and that is our goal, is ultimately that they're prepared to either be successful in college or in a career.
Yes, because it really does help when they come in and they know how to access everything, and you can just put like your entire syllabus, you can put everything online, and it just makes it so easy for them.
And along those same lines, it makes it very easy for our parents also, because they can now access that same content, and they can, you know, sit down with their student. My student is a 7th grader this year, so I've had those very conversations. Log into your account, let me see what you have, and I get real-time, very concrete information about what he's learning, so that's very helpful.
With all the students, is it every single class that participates? I mean, will you find like a English on there, and math and science, social studies?
Yes, and they all participate to varying degrees. We have emphasized at the district level that when it's appropriate and how it's appropriate is when teachers should use it. So it may not always be appropriate in PE, for example, to use the device. However, I can say that my son has had to do writing assignments specific to PE, and he has uploaded them and submitted them through his online resource. So it just depends and varies. We've got an art teacher at the middle school, for example, who's very creative with her use of digital resources, and so they use it heavily in her curricula at different points. But it's really tailored to when it's appropriate. So there is no expectation that so many minutes a day in every class that it's being utilized. It's just how it fits and when it fits.
Well, and I always like it because if you have them write a paper or submit an outline or something, it is there, and you know that they did it at the time period. There's just no varying that, because you can close things. So they either submit it on time, or, you know, it won't get submitted. So it is nice. Well, okay, I know you brought one of these infamous backpacks. So if you see one of these 2,000 students around Bristol carrying this, you are now going to know what this means. So this is great.
Along with the laptop, we provided them with a backpack. So it's actually
Look, I'm
very durable. This is mine, obviously.
Their water bottle.
Exactly. They can personalize it like I've done. This is my tag, obviously, but they can personalize it. It's very durable. And yes, they do carry them around town. We have restrictions on how they have to carry it. They have to have both straps on at one time, and that's to preserve, to secure the device itself. But yes, this kind of promotes what we're trying to accomplish.
So now another reason that Annette is on the show today is because we sort of need everyone's help here in the community, and that is because we're really requesting for businesses somewhat like McDonald's to open up Wi-Fi, especially for these students. That way we can sort of promote this learning all across our city, and people, and the kids can go in and sit down and do their homework or log on and have some places to go where they can get that done.
Correct. We're very excited about the opportunities that this presents for our community. We think it would be a great platform to promote economic development in our region, that we're pretty progressive with providing every student a device like this. And not all of our students are fortunate enough to have internet access at home. So our teachers are cognizant of that. They are aware, and they will give extended timelines for assignments that have to be uploaded or that use internet access. So they don't require things overnight, for example. They'll give them a couple of days and opportunities in school. But what we're looking for are our community partners who are willing to work with us and offer opening up their Wi-Fi service and letting students tap into that and be able to access the internet from across the city is really what we're looking for.
That is great. Well, so if you have a business, or if you have business owner friends, or any places around town, we need your help. So,
and we have stickers that we are helping to promote the partnership with our school district. We really want our community engaged with what we're trying to initiate, but we also want to support the community. We want to make sure that the education that we're providing for our students is supporting them and meeting their needs when they need a workforce, for example. So we have community partnership stickers that we're asking if they're willing to open up their Wi-Fi for our students, that they can advertise it in that way, and our students know to look for something like that.
That's great. Is there anything else that I'm missing that?
No, for more information, you can refer to our website. We do have a digital conversion page, and that's linked from our homepage at btcs.org. And so if anyone has questions or is interested in more information about what we're doing, wants to get a sticker, that's where, exactly.
Great. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. No problem. And you'll have to come back and let us know, like closer to the end of the school year, let us know how it's all gone, and maybe even we'll bring a student on and that would be really neat to talk to someone and find out how the experience went overall. So, well, thank you for being with us, and we'll be back in just a moment.